Whoop. Okay, here we go. Oh, my mic is falling off the thing. This is great. All right, what a great start. Spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Isis from the DoD clan. His name is Joe. In the top of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is Magic. The map is Midgard. This is a friendly rated game and hopefully a fairly long series. Magic starting with Ra against Joe, starting with his main Isis. Love it, love it, love it. This map is always interesting, and we do see both players finding their initial fish straight away. I'm not sure if that's because it's shown or not. It might be shown. I don't know how they fixed it. There was this map thing with this stuff that happened, and I can't keep up to date with all the changes that go on here. So, interested to see these build orders. It's fairly standard for Ra players to go 4 villagers food, and then like 6 or 7 villagers got wood on this map, because you can just boom the water so hard. And actually, it's a very similar thing for the ISIS players as well. And we do see houses going up as well. We've got the docks here. So it looks pretty decent so far. Got these houses going up at the back of the base. I'm not sure that these houses really protect this tower really protects anything, but he's going to make his way around with this villager. I do think you only really need to build one house at the start with this villager here. Build one house, get the wood income. You can actually throw up a second dock around about now, and that's going to start feeding into your second dock for fishing ships. Depending on what sort of build you're going for, if you want to go for the dock spam, it's best to start building that second dock now, because that'll allow you to get 5 docks up with plenty of time, or even 6 docks up on this map with plenty of time left. Yes, this is a rated game, so those juicy pixels are on the line. This is, if anyone ever says, who's played this game and played rated games, says they don't gamble, well, you know what rated games are. It's a gamble. Joe does pick up a relic here. He's got the blue crystal shard, which is absolutely huge. Blue crystal shard is going to give him half a pickaxe, half a hand axe, without even having to buy it. And you know Joe hates buying pickaxe, so we'll see if that feeds into his success or his demise in this game, because he's already got half a pickaxe. Why get the full pickaxe? You know, if you've already got half of it. All right, we've also got Magic. He's actually stopped putting wood villages after 5. So he's actually going to start putting those gold villages down there. He's getting that second dock up to start spamming those fishing ships. Should be building up another house. Oh, he's got the second house here, so he could probably just build up another dock or a temple or something. But yeah, this is exciting. He's actually leaving this guy back over onto wood, so he's going to be able to pretty much afford double fishing ships from that dock. If we check out what Joe's doing, only 4 villagers on the wood. This tells me that he doesn't want to stay on the water. Yeah. I feel like if 4 villagers on wood means he wants to go fast heroic. Because you can build fishing ships from 1.5 docks, basically, with 4 villagers on wood and a pharaoh. So you're going to fall fairly far behind on the fish. But you're going to be able to advance to the classical age significantly faster. He's also got these 4 cows here, which are going to be pretty useful. Like, it's going to help him out, but you're going to want to move over onto these walrus when you're advancing to the second age, so you can get the resources to go to the heroic age fairly fast. We're also seeing Joe's checking down this obelisk. It looks like it's in range of the sentry tower, so the sentry tower should pick it off before heroic age comes through, so it's not going to be an Ancestors Eclipse onto the economy of Magic. But he does see the forward gold mines, so that's a really big thing for Isis against Ra here. It means you can go for Siege Tower, Chariot Archer, Ancestors Eclipse, timing push onto this gold. However, Magic does have the option of jumping straight to the Mythic Age if that is the go for Joe here, because the timing push, it does take a little while to get going. So we'll see what happens there. We do see 16 villages going to gold though, so high possibility here that prosperity goes down and we go for a second town center straight away, which it does look like prosperity is on. I hate it when people do this. Fix your villages before you use prosperity. Don't use prosperity and then move your villages. You're wasting a little bit of gold. A little bit of gold there. Also, these villages, you should probably put a couple of villages over onto the other side, and it will just, even if you manually move these guys over on this side, they'll fish faster. It does look like Joe's got an idle fishing ship here as well, and we're seeing Tar coming through and Bast coming through. So actually, looks like Magic's exactly as fast as Joe here. So Magic's build is a little bit more crisp. It looks like second town center is coming down for Magic. It doesn't really secure this gold mine though, but he is going to be going for it anyways. So we've got second town centers coming down straight away for both players. It looks like Joe may be searching for a forward town center here, or this town center, but again, it looks like this town center not going to secure all too much. There is a gold mine over here, but this town center is not going to be that useful. He's got 8 villagers getting this town center up, whereas Magic's only got the 6 town centers up. If we check out the docks, we've got no... we've got a couple of cabinets coming out, so we're going to put on a little bit of pressure. No cabinets from Joe just yet. Does Joe have hand axe? He does have hand axe, does have pickaxe, and same with Magic. So they're both fairly familiar with what each other does here, and they're kind of copying each other. And it's gonna work out fairly nice. So you see the villagers jumping onto the wood. He's gonna be able to spam villagers from both of these docks. Did we get Persine straight away? Yes, Magic got Persine straight away. Surely we see Joe grab. There's Joe's Persine. So Joe just a little bit behind on that one. I'm interested in how many fishing ships Joe actually managed to get out. 3, that's 9, 12, 18 and 19 fish, whereas Magic looks like he may be on 20 something. 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, both on 19. There you go. Very, very similar builds here. So this is kind of all going to come down to if Joe can just hang on. Oh, he's gone for 3 town centers straight away. That's very greedy, but he knows he's got the time to play because cabinets are coming out. He knows that if the armory comes up and the heroic cage comes from Magic, that's gonna mean that he's got even more time to play with getting these villages. Also, he has access to Ancestors Eclipse, so he's gonna be totally fine on the land when he hits heroic age. We are seeing some cabinets coming out. Magic trying to fight underneath this dock fire. Gonna have to get out of there. That's going to be fine there. And he's going to retreat. And we're going to be G. We do see some of these fishing ships are going to be taking a little bit of that pain. Unfortunately, Joe not paying attention to that one. Definitely could have saved that fishing ship. Nice pick off there for Magic. Magic is going to be losing some of these cabinets though. And these fishing ships can get pushed back in if he feels like it. So we'll see what happens there. I feel like potentially Magic's best bet could be to just go through Sekhmet and get himself the Citadel advantage. Because I don't know if the Horus... I guess Horus with the Mercenary is really good for late game. And this map does look like it has high potential to go late game. Joe is completely out microing Magic. Well, I guess this isn't micro. This is just Magic not being able to pay attention to what's going on here. Does look like he's going to have to sacrifice these boats because he's being dragged in, which is going to be okay. It's not the worst, but he's definitely going to be hurting a little bit here. Are we seeing Horus? Horus is the god of choice for Magic, and no Nephthys in sight for Joe. He's got a bunch of villagers on food now as well, and a bunch of villagers on the wood, so he should be able to hit that heroic age fairly soon. But pumping from 3 town centers, that's 150 gold you're spending every 15 seconds or so. Is it 15 or 14? 14 seconds. Every 14 seconds. So you do need to have quite a fair few amount of villagers on food in order to get to the... Did I say Horus? Why did I say Horus? Hathor. My brain is very brainy, okay? I'm doing great. Okay, we all know what I meant. More of these fishing ships are coming out, and we are seeing that the heroic age is through now for Magic through Hathor. He's going to be chunking in here with these cabinets. Does have the option of getting heavy cabinets. He's going to be getting this third town center up, and I assume Midgard strongholds will follow. He's got a rock and a Pastustos he can start raiding with, and he can start pumping out some of those siege ships in order to fight off Joe here. Joe's actually stopped production of villages, so I'm not sure if that's because he's hit max villages or he's said, okay, I've got enough villages because I've got fishing ships as well, because normally we're seeing Joe go max villages here, but if he goes max villages, that's 100 population in economy, which is generally not enough at all for the army, but you could just always delete some stuff later, send some villages into attack, get those economy, get all the upgrades and stuff like that. We are seeing, oh my god, Osberg wagon coming through here for Joe. That's in combination with the other relic, that's just completely huge. So he's going to be able to start up a gigantic trade route as soon as he hits that heroic age. He is going through Nephthys. We are seeing chariot archers pumping out here, and this fight is simply just a back and forth at this point. We don't see the cabinets upgraded to heavy. If they get upgraded to heavy, that would be huge. This fight would go in favor of Magic, but Magic is actually a really nice concave here with a lot of these back boats not doing all too much. Chariot archers searching around looking for something to kill here, and we are seeing Nephthys comes through now for Joe, and Magic has to retreat yet again, still building cabinets. I would like to see some siege ships, but you got to do what you got to do. If we check out those upgrades, we are seeing huge upgrades for Magic already on almost on heroic age for all of them. Does he have? He does have this upgrade, which is called Salt Amphora. So that's going to be even bigger. His food economy is going to come so fast. Seeing more walls come up. So Joe's just trying to defend here. Does he have his market up? I do not see a market at all. Oh, there's the market. Market's coming up. I like this. This is exactly what you need to do as Egyptian. As soon as you hit the heroic age, you send one villager to your market position straight away, build the market, and you don't necessarily have to start the trade, but just have it up just in case. You know, you don't have to start it, just have it up. That is the biggest thing, and we are seeing some more units getting pumped out here. It does look like Magic is on his full supply, getting up fortified town centers. And where is... Oh, he's got all of his cabinets over here, while Joe's going to be moving through and massacring these fishing ships. It looks like he's on the prowl, looking for something. It does look like Magic is going to be bringing those fishing ships back into the docks, and we are going to be seeing some of these barracks are going to get shot down. Are we going to be seeing a Mythic Age? There is Mythic Age. Horus is coming through for Magic, so that's going to be big. I'm surprised he isn't going to be going through... I'm surprised he isn't going through Osiris, especially because Ancestors Eclipse hasn't been cast. Rain getting cast now to block Ancestors Eclipse, as we're seeing these heavy cabinets coming through. Magic still doesn't have heavy cabinets himself. Joe is going through Thoth as well, which would have been a really, really big god for Osiris to counter, because you get the mummies to counter out the war elephants. With Thoth going to be coming through, we are seeing the siege tower moving in, going to be attempting to take down this Midgard stronghold. We've got 3 war elephants on this, got so many villages right here trying to repair this, but the priest is not empowering it, so these villages are not repairing fast at all, and it is going to be this Midgard stronghold going down. But Joe is at full supply right now, so he's still got another Midgard stronghold, so that Midgard stronghold going down isn't going to be that big. We are seeing some villages over here building barracks, and all of these docks are under fire by the cabinets of Joe, but he's over committed on the water at the moment, so he may have to just simply delete some of these heavy cabinets, and it does look like Magic is ready to give that up as well. He's got the farms here as well. We see Ancestors Eclipse is going to be coming down right now, and this is a defensive Ancestors Eclipse. This is what Magic wants, because Magic does not want those Ancestors Eclipse in combination with siege towers pushing into this town center. Now he's getting Mud Brick, which is going to be able to help him defend this as well. Does not have Masons just yet, but Mud Brick's huge. We see Thoth coming through for Magic. Has to take out this monument to the soldiers if he wants to cast that tornado down, but that's definitely an option. We're seeing some of these siege workshops coming down. Joe does hit Thoth a little bit behind Magic at the moment, but definitely keeping up right now, and his economy is huge, and so is Magic's, which is great. We're going to see these barracks get taken out by these villagers here, and these cabinets are going to try and take down this dock. Definitely feel like at this point Joe has won the water, but it doesn't really matter because Magic's going to have full supply of villagers. He's almost got full upgrades, just needs to get that farming upgrade, and he's going to be very, very good. Going to be taking down some of these ancestors as well, and then start moving through. Now the Migdol stronghold is going to be coming up now for Joe. That's going to feel good for him. And he's got the Pharaoh on it as well, so it's going to go up very, very fast. I just said priest. I remember I just said priest, not empowering. You can get the Pharaoh to empower. We are seeing Locust getting cast somewhere, but I don't know where. We see the tornado going down. Locust over here. Oh, that's huge. So many villagers getting picked off now for Magic. We're seeing the tornado come down. We see shifting sands moving over to this location. The catapult can now start sieging down this town center. This town center has masons, but there's nothing around here. And it does look like the town center will fall. Is Joe going to go for this town center? Yes, Joe's going to come in, try and take out Magic's Ford town center, but this is too much right now for Joe. This Migdol stronghold is coming up right now. This town center does need to be grabbed back for Joe. Grabbing the Migdol first and then go for the town center, but there's so many units here. The villagers running in at this point, they're going to get all picked up very, very fast. Siege Tower kind of can move in right now, try and take out this Migdol stronghold. The catapults are already here, so that one should feel very, very painful, and I don't think it's going to be coming up. We do see Phoenix are onto the line of the villagers over here already, though, and we are seeing Joe not paying attention onto these units. Needs to get them start attacking. We do see some mercenary are popping out right now, and we see Magic moving in. He's got so many villagers over here. Can move these villagers in to take down this Migdol stronghold, but he's already got the catapult. He's got his units already over here into the base of Joe, and Joe's going to be suffering right now. We do see guard towers popping up everywhere right now with the priest empowering. That's going to be huge. Getting those watchtowers up is going to secure this town center for him. So the big thing is going to be, is this meteor going to be enough to take down this fortified town center with architects and mud brick? I think not. But there are siege towers in here, and Magic is not pumping out mercenary just yet. So is he going to be able to notice this or not? You do see that the Meteor not being very friendly to his own siege towers. Got some idle units everywhere for Joe. Joe panicking just a little bit, but his economy is huge. So if he can get this Midgard stronghold up, if he can get this town center or this town center down, he should be in an okay position. We are seeing Joe running around with these heavy cabinets, checking out what's going on. He's got a trade route going. It's not very good. Trade route running from here to here is only 19 gold, but we do see Magic running in right now. Going to be grabbing this town center with that awesome shifting sands play right there, but Migdol Stronghold is up now for Joe. He's going to be building some of these war elephants. He still hasn't got Valley of the Kings simply because he does have put so much resource into Migdol Stronghold, so much favor into Migdol Strongholds. Wolves helping out there, picking off a villager. Town center up for Magic. Now Magic can start sieging into Joe's base with Mercenary, getting his own Migdol Stronghold up. He's got his own watchtowers up. This location is completely safe. Catapult coming out right now. Can start sieging these Migdol Strongholds over this this wood line if he so chooses. But the raid's still happening for Joe, so he's still doing damage to Magic's food economy, but Magic's got so much food economy coming in from those farms, so he doesn't care about that in the slightest. Siege Workshop is going to be maybe picked off by this Migdol Stronghold. Yes, it does go down there, but the Migdol Stronghold is up. More units are pumping up. Still no upgrades just yet for Magic. He's got some armory upgrades right now, and really what Joe needs to do is make his units beefy. He's going to have excess resources. He needs to start pumping those armory upgrades because he's got so much economy right now. Maybe he doesn't have that much economy because it got picked off by the Locust and the Tornado and everything else. We see an armory coming down, more catapults coming into this location, and Joe taps out. GG, well played there by Magic. Unlucky for Joe, could not deal with that Shifting Sands Tornado play. He just didn't have a monument up over here. Simply put, if he had his monument up over here, he was in a fine position, and I feel like he was actually ahead, and that maneuver from Magic really put him behind and into the dirt, and unfortunately for Joe, Magic takes this game. But super well played there. I love this. This is great. This is so much happiness. So much happiness. This is why Shifting Sands is so good. You can use it in so many different ways. Anyways, we'll jump out of this game and see if they want to do another one.